honorable judges of Berprestasi, fellow students and everyone watching this video. My name is Sharon from the Fine Arts Study Program of the Indonesian Institute of the Arts, Yogyakarta. It is a profound honor to stand before you today to speak about a matter of global urgency through a deeply local lens. When we speak of Bali, we often speak of a paradise, but I invite you to look toward its easternmost tip, to Karangasem. Behind its scenic beauty lies a silent struggle endured by its most vulnerable. In 2022, while volunteering with the Tunas Bakti Nusantara Foundation, I witnessed firsthand a cycle of poverty that doesn't just steal childhoods, it has systemically erased the future of young girls. In Karangasem, water scarcity triggers economic collapse, and education becomes a luxury families simply cannot afford. Children are pulled from school to work just to survive. And for young girls, this path leads somewhere far darker, urban migration in the shadows of the tourism industry. In Bali, where tourism is a lifeline, international demand sometimes fuels a darker market of failed prostitution. The law is clear. Indonesian law number 16 of 2019 strictly prohibits marriage under the age of 19. Yet, in these dry lands, the law is often silenced by hunger. Parents, out of desperation, see early marriage or city work as a survival strategy. But let us be honest, when a girl is pushed into exploitation or premature marriage, it is not help. It is a direct violation of UNICEF's Article 32, which demands protection from any work that threatens a child's health, safety, and development. According to BPS and UNICEF, 1 in 12 Indonesian girls is married before adulthood. UNICEF ranks Indonesia second in Southeast Asia and 8th in the world for child marriage. And at our current pace of change, this will take 60 to 80 years to reach SDG 5 gender equality, when the deadline is 2030. We do not have 80 years. And this crisis stretches far beyond Karangasem all the way to the northwestern border of our archipelago, to Batam. There, proximity to the international borders has created a horrific trafficking marketplace. My peers at Rumah Faith, a safe house for child trafficking survivors, have documented how the digital world became a tool for trauma. During the pandemic, online sexual exploitation skyrocketed, often at the hands of the children's own guardians. And we are not only talking about statistics. We are talking about children as young as 10, robbed of their rights to health, protection, and safety. Rights guaranteed by the 1918 UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. Reflecting on all of this, I thought of my own mother, a devoted housewife whose role was a choice she made freely. But her financial dependence made me realize a fundamental truth. Dependency is the enemy of a girl's future. 1 in 4 women who married as children never completed primary school. And when we allow girls to drop out of school, we strip away their autonomy and power to walk away from abuse. The only difference between my path and the broken aspiration of the girls in Karangasem or Batam is the unearned privilege of my upbringing and the education I was given access to. That is not something I take lightly. It is a sincere conviction that no girl's life should be dictated by systemic poverty or the desperate choices of her family. So, what can I do? As a fine arts student, I believe that art is not only about aesthetics. Art is documentation, advocacy, and a voice given to the voiceless. Art crosses literacy barriers. Visual storytelling, illustration, and community-based art programs can shift the narrative where policy alone has failed. But individual efforts must be matched with systemic change. We must guarantee SDG 4 quality education as the bridge to independence. We must fight to ensure clean water, nutrition, quality schooling, and strict legal enforcement against traffickers. Because a girl's place is in the classroom. Her hands should hold books, not be bound by chains of exploitation. For every girl we empower, we protect the future mothers, the nurturers of the next generation, who will shape the future of this nation. I stand for every girl's right to dream, to choose, and to thrive. Thank you for your kind attention.